Hi, and welcome to my channel. I am the Soul Thriller, here for the monthly message, psychic tarot reading / intuitive message for the sign of Cancer. Cancers, this message is pretty much designed to give you some insight as to what you should be focusing on this month. Any kind of message that will help you to continue to move forward on your journey, okay? Hopefully this message brings you peace. I don't want to hold you any longer. I'm going to get on to the message. And I'm going to start with your channel message, okay? And as I go along, I'm going to shuffle the cards and we'll just continue to expound on your message, okay? So the channel message that you received, Cancer, is the choices you have made to live a more peaceful life are the right ones for you. So I would say the changes you've made recently have you made the right decision in making those changes. The universe or my guides say you stood your ground, and you know you would have to. You were going to have to make some huge sacrifices, but nevertheless you made them anyways. And you will see proof that you made the right choices pretty soon. They say you fought for a long time, or you fought long enough to keep things on an even keel, I would say. But your efforts showed no resolve. And you knew you had to make a change fairly quickly, and you did. And the universe is proud of you for doing it, for taking control of your life and making the necessary changes, doing what was going to make you happy, okay, at the end of the day. They said, of course, sacrificing happiness can be hard and tough, but you weighed the good and the bad, and you were not wrong by putting yourself first. They're advising you to pretty much share what you've learned in this situation with others, and your ability to find strength in this time will help others who need to find strength in a similar situation, if they're experiencing a similar situation, okay? I hope that makes sense. That is a channel message. With those channel messages, I have no clue what the universe is talking about. I kind of get insight and images as we go along that will help me to describe a situation or pinpoint a certain person or what have you. But normally that channeled message will make a lot of sense to you, okay? So let's go with the cards. Wow, nice. We're starting off right. And the universe wants to give you the message of victory. You really did make the best choice for yourself. You're winning in the end. You know that this is gonna be happy for you. This is a happy time for you. You're victorious. You got yourself out of a situation that was detrimental to you. There was little to no growth in this situation. You really tried to make the best out of it, make the most out of it, but you didn't get anything out of it. You didn't get anything in return, the efforts that you put into this situation. And once you did make the decision to like walk away, leave it behind, let it go, you feel good about life. You feel happy. You're definitely on the right track. This message just screams victory. It screams happiness, elation, peace and blessings. You know that you're walking down the right path now. Although you were unsure of how your life was going to turn out. You foresaw things that only if you made the changes necessary, you'll the only way that your life is going to be good is if you made those changes, pretty much, and you did. And you're going to start seeing gifts and rewards from all aspects, from all kinds of spaces or places and things, people. You're going to feel very happy and blessed to be in the position that you're in. And as I would say, in hindsight, you're going to realize that you had to go through what you went through so that you can help others out of their situation as well. Okay. You receive the Three of Cups. So not only does this situation is going to, not only will this situation make you happy and have celebrations, like your family and friend, the people around you, the people who love you, are going to celebrate with you as well. They're happy for you that you made these changes. They saw your struggle. They saw that this was like a really challenging situation, and you did your best. You put your all into the situation to try to make it work, to try to make it make everyone happy, and things just weren't happening for you. And I wanted to show you that there's an audience there, and then there's these people. You have an immense amount of support around you, people that are rooting for you and cheering you on, reassuring you that you did what was right and that they have your back. Okay. And the universe is pretty much coming in and saying you did what was right, and they're proud of you. They want to share in the cheer for you, saying that you made the right decision. I know I say a lot, but I'm actually channeling and thinking. There's a lot going on in my head right now. Okay. So you receive the card, the Knight of Swords. And this card, to me, it says that when you made the decision to move on, you hit the ground running. You didn't look back. You knew you weren't going to look back. You knew that there was nothing going to stop you from moving on and, being in a more positive space. For a while, you actually saw what was going on. You kind of took yourself out of the being a part of the situation and looked into the situation and saw that it was just not a good space for you to be in. This was not a good person. It's not a good relationship. It was not a good job for you to be in. It was actually damaging you. And to be honest with you, I feel like it didn't damage you. I feel like you're this positive person, and you wanted to help so bad, help make the situation right, try to change somebody's perspective, give them, what is it? A better point of view as to how they saw the world and how they saw other people, how other people affected them. And you felt like you could be the helper, but you realized that as much as you tried, your efforts were not being, they were not improving anything. They were not seen as beneficial for the other person. They were taken for granted, I would say. And so you hit the ground running. You made up your mind. You said, I'm not looking back. You chose to be positive, and your positivity is what got you to move on to the next phase in your life, to put this past you, put it behind you, and leave with clear thinking, and knowing that you are going into a place where you're going to be extremely happy and extremely grateful, knowing that the people around you care for you and support you, and they see the beauty in your spirit, and they're not making you feel bad for being the person that you are. Okay. You receive the Devil card, which talks about addictions, being frustrated, overcoming your frustrations, really. And I think this is what this card represents for you. You overcame your frustrations. You are kind of addicted to being the type of person that wants to help people succeed, be there for people, being that shoulder to cry on, helping people to see the light at the end of the tunnel, helping people to see what I want to say. I guess I can go with the light at the end of the tunnel, but seeing the good in situations instead of seeing the negative part, making the negative part be big, and having that seeing the bigger picture. You have that ability to help people to come out of their funk, out of being depressed, and unfortunately this time you got with a person that just was negative, and you couldn't help them out of their depression. You couldn't help them out of their woes. And although you tried, it came a time where you just was like, okay, I've had enough. I see that I can't do anything to help this person, so I got to move on. And finally you were able to move on and move past that, and see that it was harming you more so, rather than you helping the person, if you stayed there any longer. Okay. Ooh, nice. You received the Chariot. The Chariot card speaks of being in control, balancing polarities, actually moving home. Moving on, moving into a new home, making a transition to have better, and really having that confidence to move on, to move forward, knowing that you, just because your efforts didn't work on that person or that job or that group of people, what have you, you still know you still know that being positive has always worked for you. Okay. And so you took your life by the reins and you moved forward. You made the decision, and it's really going to be very beneficial for you, because you know that only positive, like attracts like. And if you're positive, you're going to get positive results. You're going to have positive interactions. You're going to be happy if you're happy. If you send out positive energy, you're just going to get that back. And you know that. And that's why it was easy for you to leave with confidence, knowing that you did what you needed to do to move forward. Okay. You also received the Empress, which is abundance, rebirth, blessings. And it has the World card, which I feel like you just have the World in the palm of your hand at this moment. You have been putting things into fruition. I feel like even though you have gone through this very challenging, tough time, you still didn't allow yourself to be down or angry or sad or mad. You still saw, I would say, visualize the future. You still knew that at some point things will change for the better for you. And so you always made the choice to think positive, think about what you wanted to create. You always sent out to the universe positive energy. And it's kind of like you while you were doing that, while you were getting stronger in this situation, all of those things that you put out, like, they were coming into fruition. They were building. Those seeds that you planted were growing and growing and growing. And the universe is pretty much, when it was time for you to actually capitalize on it or move on, I feel like now that you've moved on, you're going to be able to see all these gifts, see all these visions, the things that you put on your vision board, the wishes that you put out. And as I said, what the seeds that you've sown, you're going to actually see all of these things coming to fruition. And I don't think that even though you felt like you weren't getting what you were asking for then, it would not have helped your situation. As a matter of fact, it would have hurt you so much getting something. Like, say for instance, you're with a toxic person and you win the lottery. You know what I'm saying? If you love this person and you're dedicated to this person, you're going to use your money to help them out and all that stuff. And that was prevented purposely. You're not supposed to continue to stay in there. You weren't supposed to continue to stay in that relationship. But now that you've removed yourself from it, from that person, from whatever, then you're going to see the fruits of your labor. You're going to see the positivity that you sent out be reflected back to you. You receive the Ace of Wands, which speaks on new beginnings again. It speaks of enlightenment, endurance, having that passion, that fire within that keeps you motivated, keeps us all motivated and wanting more. And that's what you're going to see. You're going to see gifts from the universe, because you have that power and that tenacity in you, and that goodness in you. Okay. Again, the channel message says, share what you've learned in this situation. And I feel like it just lit a fire in you. You've learned so much. You've learned how to overcome challenges. You've actually were able to look into a person that was broken and understand them. And I feel like it's gonna take you down a path where you can recognize the brokenness in people, and you can help heal them better, and you'll be able to discern whether or not you can help these people heal or not. And it's just this whole situation has brought out the best in you, even better than you were before. Okay. That was long and drawn out. Let's see if the cards have anything else to say. I don't think so. We're going to go into the oracle message. Oracle messages. Okay. All right. Yeah. So this situation definitely brought out the best in you. And cherish that. Take possession of the fact that you did what you needed to do. You did what was necessary. And it was time for you to move on. I feel like you need to probably forgive yourself. You kind of feel bad for moving on, because this person probably still lets you know that you need them, or that they need you. And you feel like you gave up in some way. And you know that this person needs you. But the thing is you had to move on. You had to make the changes. You had to make that sacrifice in order to be happier in your life. And that was the only way. I like to tell clients or customers, what have you, people who come in for readings, or especially in my coaching business, I really like to tell people, hey, you're not their God, okay? Yes, you can help people. Yes, you can give people a helping hand and be there for people, and be there for comfort and be a shoulder to cry on. But you're not supposed to pretty much give up your life so that other people can be happy. You're not supposed to give up your own happiness for other people. And those are big lessons to learn if you are the type of person that always, I would say, puts your happiness on the line, or think you have to put your happiness on the line to help other people. Success. Nice. See, this card correlates with these two cards, the Victory card and the Three of Cups. Celebration, section. You're going to see a lot of amazing things happen for you because of this decision that you made for yourself. The success card speaks of finding the good and the bad, right? In this horrible situation or this negative situation, seeing the effects of it being so positive for you, that you didn't realize what you were doing to make, or what you are doing to make it happen. It's just naturally going to happen, mainly because of karma. And you know, karma has no name. It has no regard. If you give out good, you're going to get good. If you give out negativity, you're going to get negativity. Okay? You receive the card freedom. And I feel like that's how you're feeling right now. You're feeling free. You are really weighed down in this situation. You definitely put yourself to the side. Even though, like I said, you still send out those good positive vibes and visualize what you wanted for yourself. You didn't have anything in this relationship. You put yourself to the side so much so, and the focus was always on them. And if you don't block them, it's still gonna be on them. When you know you're not gonna look back. So, you know, block them from all platforms, all areas, text messages, phone, everywhere, because they're going to find a way to get to you and make it about them. And your life is not about them, okay? And I have shuffled a lot. I think that is your reading, Cancer. So, yeah, you're feeling free. This is your chance to be free. And you need to hone in on that. Enjoy this freedom that you have. You've earned it, okay? If you have a question that you've been asking the universe, the answer is yes. It's clear. And I feel like, honestly, it's your answer. Your question is, did I make the right decision? Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You're not gonna, it's not gonna backfire on you. You're not the one who's gonna be given any negative karma. You did a great amount of positive, good things for this person. And it's time for you to reap those rewards, okay? Okay, Cancer, thank you so much for allowing me to give you the answers and the insights that you seek. That was your message for April 2020. I'll see you next time. Take care. Send in love and light. Namaste.